Are you looking for one of the most simple and cost-effective horsepower gains you can get on your rig today? Well, the K&N 57 Series air intake is your pick. Stay tuned to learn more. Alright guys, so before we get started, everything that you're going to see in today's video was provided to us by K&N for review purposes. And today we're going to be installing a 57 Series air intake on a 2014 Chevrolet Camaro 3.6 liter V6. And with that said, let's move on to what comes in the packaging. So up first, we're going to have our heat shield, which keeps the hot air out, the cool air in, giving your engine more performance where and when you need it. You have your edge trim, and then everything else that's in the kit is going to help to assemble that air intake together. I want to dwell for just a few minutes on the actual filter itself, because this is a washable filter and it's rated for about 100,000 miles before it needs to be at all serviced. And that's going to depend on your driving conditions. So if you're out in the desert or live in a more dusty environment, you could have, your mileage is going to vary basically. So just wash it out as you need to and it's going to be good as new. Now the entire kit is covered by a 1,000,000-mile warranty or a 10-year warranty depending on what comes first. So you're very, very well covered as a result of that warranty. Now far on the right side here, of course, you have your installation instructions. You have your kit that explains the guaranteed horsepower increase, as well as your carb sticker. So if you have any concerns, if you live in the state of California, this is 50 state legal, and you have your sticker there to prove that. You also, of course, have your K&N decal, which they like to provide there, as well as some more details on that 10-year warranty or 1,000,000-mile warranty. Now, when we go to do this installation, it's actually pretty easy to do. It takes us about an hour and a half to do, and we'll show you that in just a minute. But as far as the tools go, all you're gonna need is just a few simple things. So you're gonna need a flathead screwdriver, a socket wrench with a couple of sockets that's gonna depend on your application, as well as a couple of Allen wrenches, and that's all there is to it. Now, with all of that covered, let's move on to the installation. Alright, so we have the 57 Series intake installed now, and a few of the things that you want to note are the fact that when you do go to remove the factory air box, you are going to need a Torx bit. In our case, it was a T15. That's going to depend on the application though, so give yourself some space for that. As well as, with this application, we had to trim up the engine cover just a little bit to make space for the new intake. So again, that's going to vary depending on your application. Now, at the end of the day, K&N has actually rated that this is going to give us about 13 additional horses. So for about 45 minutes of work, that's really not too bad at all. Now, if you're doing this solo, give yourself about an hour or an hour and a half just in case. Okay, so if you want any more details about this kit, check the description below. All that's going to be listed for you, part number, and even a dealer locator, so you can find this intake at a dealer near you. Thanks again for tuning in. This has been Performance Corner in the Garage.